Hello, Jordan. How's it going? Happy Christmas. Merry holidays. I hope that you got everything that you wanted from everyone you wanted to get it from. I certainly did, because I didn't really want much, and when you get this old, you're just like, alright, you just kind of get it yourself, for the most part. Not to say that there weren't some very nice gifts. Most notably, we got ourselves a new car, which is a very nice gift coming from our in-laws. So, yeah, you have probably noticed that this is not the normal recording space, and this isn't my in-laws' house. This is actually a hotel in Brunswick. Is that where we are? We're in Brunswick?
Yes.
Yeah, in Brunswick, Maine, which is outside of Freeport, Maine, which is right near where Allison's friend lives, who just had a baby. So we left Connor with Grandma up in Boston Spa, and then we drove over here for a couple of days. And then we're going to go back to Boston Spa later, and I'm going to edit this and post it to the web. So if this is actually on YouTube, you know that we have been successful in our mission. But yeah, let's get into it. So last week you recommended Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders, and I gave them a good listen, and they're good. You know, they're good, solid sort of rock endeavor. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like they're back to the sort of 1960s ish roots of the endeavor, maybe 1970s, depending. A couple of things. The first thing is I once saw the Foo Fighters. I saw them open for the Rolling Stones in 1998, and they were not enjoyed by the crowd, which I felt was a little unfair, but I was so far away that I could barely hear them playing Monkey Wrench. But that's, I guess, the kind of thing that happens when you open for the Stones, is you basically try to get on and off as quickly as possible because everybody wants Mick, and I guess Keith. But the Foo Fighters, I was glad to learn that they all go off and do their own kind of solo thing on that sort of schedule. It's got to be odd being the drummer for the Foo Fighters, because the main creative presence is someone who will always be known as the drummer for another band, so it has to be a bit of a strange endeavor. But it seems like he does a good job of it, Mr. Hawkins, and I was glad to see that. Oh, tangentially, didn't you know that Rob Acosta met Brian May like a couple of months ago, and has all sorts of Brian May signed paraphernalia now? That kid meets more celebrities than I think is probably healthy. But yeah, thanks for the recommendation. I appreciate it, and check it out. All right, so I'm going to actually recommend a movie. I'm going to recommend a movie that was reminded. Wait, I'm going to recommend a movie that I was reminded of based on your recommendation. So I'm going to recommend the movie Sound City, which is a documentary. It's available on Netflix and on Amazon. And it is a documentary about a particular recording studio in LA called Sound City. And it was directed and, I guess, written, if you write it, and edited and produced by Dave Grohl, who recorded a particularly important album at Sound City back in 1990, and became entranced with the place. And the place has a lot of deep rock history, and it's really well known for being kind of the sole place where a particular kind of recording console mixing board exists called a Neve console. And so this is the story of the bands that have come through there and the sound of the place, and sort of what has happened to the place over the last 5 years or so. And it's definitely worth checking out. Dave Grohl seems like a very, very cool person in checking out this movie and kind of what he did. So, yeah, I figured you'd like it, and I figured, why not recommend a movie? Because I can. Yeah. So not too much going on here. You've been already clued into our little travel plans. We're going to be home on Wednesday, so I can go into school and start teaching the children on Thursday. And other than that, we're just kind of hanging out and enjoying the time off. I have some sort of like vague upper respiratory thing, but it's nothing too major. It's just got a lot of snot in my head. Other than that, we're just kind of moving along. The days move along inexorably. Yeah, so let's get together for dinner. Maybe even this coming weekend would be nice, or the weekend after. I guess you're still around, so that would be great. It sounds like you did all right. You were very, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? You were very sort of playfully obscuring into how your grades were, and that's fine. I don't really need to know, but I assume you're happy with them, and I hope that you're looking forward to your second semester. And yeah, all right, my friend. So that's it. I hope that the holiday is going well, and do drop a line and let's figure out synchronized watches for dinner. All right. Happy holidays to the entire Rios clan and all associated individuals. Hey, what's this?
Daddy.
Ah, it's not Daddy. That's Daddy's computer. Can you say computer? I guess not. Bye.